So now we will try to complete the step number 9, that is start delivery process. So before jump to the step number 9, so if I just give a short revisions, like what are the steps or what are the process we have completed. Like if you remember in the step number 6, 7, 8, what are the things we have done? In the step number 6, we have created our sales order. Then this is the thing we have checked in our step number 6. In the step number 7, I believe we have checked that the stock is available available or not. Like we have a 2 products, that is DXTR1 and your SAP ID, and that bike is basically need to be delivered for 5, and the PR tier 1 and your SAP ID. So we are planning to deliver this bike for a 2. Now whenever we check the stock in our plant MI00, so there this product was basically, the DSTR is basically 100 is available, and 40 PRTR, that is 80. So these are the total quantity are available in our stock. So this part we have also learned. Now in the step number 8, I believe we have checked the sales track. Like under the sales track, we have checked the inquiry, quotations, and sales order are interconnected or not, or what are the updated data, all the informations we have taken over there, and also we have checked the delivery process is started or not. So these are the things we have already checked under the step number 8. Now we are planning to start the step number 9. Basically, we have to start the delivery process. So if I just give a small definitions or explanation about the delivery process. This is the step number 9. So your sales order is already created. So I just written as a sales order done. So this document we have already created. We have checked the product is available or not. What are the status? We also check. Now, of course, now our delivery process must be started. So again, how we can start the delivery process? So for that case, we have to come back to our SAP Fiori Launchpad. So make sure you have logged into the system, and your sales and distribution tab must be selected over here. And if you just scroll down, here you can find the warehouse employees available. So of course, the delivery process must start from the warehouse. Now, as a warehouse employee, what are the rules? Now you have to create the delivery process, the outbound delivery document you have to be created from sales order. Okay, so now I just click on it. Now here you can find the similar type of filter option is also available, and there are a few options also available, like how many sales order are available over there, right? So there are total 40 options document are available, like which need to be delivered. And so there are multiple filter option is available. So if you directly got your sales order document number, it's good to go. If not, then you have to filter it out. Okay, so now filter your document. So first you can find there are some date is also available, like today or tomorrow. Whatever the document is created today or tomorrow, so that information will be available over here. So now if I do not enter anything over here, only based on the date, if I click on go, and you can find total 40 document we have created from today or tomorrow whenever I record this particular video. Of course, I do not know when you have created your document or the details. So first I have to remove the date of options, the filter criteria. So I have removed it. Now we have to enter my sold to party number. So for that case, again, sold to party number, nothing but our step number 1, the customer master data. If you remember your customer master data, it's okay. You have to just enter over here. Otherwise, you have to click on this more options, and from there you have to just enter your business partner number, like the bike zone, your recipe idea, and your name. So whatever the format you are using, so you have to use this thing. So like if I give that simple example, like the bike zone, and I am using my SAP ID 137, and if I just hit enter, you can find there are two information is already available. So yes, this is my business partner number. So from here you just double click on it and all the informations will be copy paste over. This is the simple process how you can filter out your customer master data. Okay, so I have already remember my customer master data. So I just enter over here 1003292. Okay, so now this is the master data I am taking. So this is the master data of Priyanshu. So I just click on it and make sure relevant for TM is selected as a no, and just click on. There are two options are available. Make sure it is already selected this only two filter criteria, and then click on go. Now immediately you can find the sales order due for delivery. So yes, we have not started the delivery, and as per my filter criteria only one document is available. This is the details about the sales order. Now if I just click on this particular checkbox, and here you can find, and now if I just remove this particular checkbox, you can find create delivery option is basically not activated over here. So it's basically in an inactivate mode. And whenever I select these options, basically you have to select your sales order schedule line, and you can find create delivery option is basically activate. That means there are only one options are available. Yes, in your case, whenever you work in a real organizations or company, definitely there are multiple sales order can be there. So at a time you can start the delivery process for multiple sales order. So based on your requirement, you have to do the things. But as of now, we have to only select our sales order details, and you have to click on create delivery one. So now if I click on it, and you can find log created, and immediately you can find the sales order document one is not available over here, and the create delivery is basically converted as a 0. Basically we have already give the permissions, or we have started the delivery process. So that's why this document is not yet available over here. So this is the simple process that you are giving the permissions to start the delivery process. Now here you can say this, sir, delivery process means basically there are picking and packing option is also available. From which plant, which storage locations the material will be picked. So these are the informations we have not yet started. So yes, we have not yet started, so we have to continue the same thing to the delivery process. Like in the step number 10 or 11, we will learn how we can start the picking material, or we have to create the postcode issue. So there are a few things also there. Okay, so just give me a moment so that we can start the next process. Or before start the next process, so if you want to check the what are the status of your sales order. Okay, now for that case, so I just go back to the previous screen and scroll up and make sure sales and documents tab is selected. Now if I click on the track sales order, because we have started the delivery process, so definitely there should be some update from our sales order. Okay, now again right now I am the track sales order tab. Again here you can find the multiple filter or option are available. So I want to give my SAP ID, that is 137, and click on go, and here you can find this is my sales document number. And if I just select on it, and if I just expand of this options, and it will take some time to reload the page. And yes, here you can find my quotation is fully referenced, and based on our quotation we have created our sales order number is already generated. Now my outbound delivery, this is my outbound delivery number, which are basically on ongoing process. So we have started the delivery process, but if you notice that sign of the track, you can easily understand from which locations the track must be go, or which plant or the storage location. So that part is not available over here, so we have to mention that particular things. Okay, but for the shipment status you can find the not shipped yet. Okay, so these are the informations are available in my track order, and here you can find the material is already there. Okay, so now of course we have to just only give the attention to the pick and packing process. Okay, so for that case again I have to just come back to the previous screen and just scroll down, and you can find manage outbound delivery. So I have to click on it, and again you can find by default it's selected as overall status is basically ready to post good issue. So definitely whenever you start the delivery process to your customer, you have to hand over the document based on your quotations or sales order. These are the amount, these are the product, the delivery process is completed, and the delivery date, terms and each and everything must be written. Okay, so for that case definitely we have to start the postcode issue. So for that case, again you have to search your details. Okay, so for that case, again I will take the SIP2 party number. So again, if I forgot your forgot my SIP2 party number, I have to just click this particular search icon, and here I just mention the bike zone and the SAP ID. So SAP ID is basically 110. And now if I press enter, am I getting the right ID? Yes. So there are basically Priyangshu has repeated the steps for 2 times. So we have to take any of the options, or if I take my simple my ID, that is 137, and press enter, and you can find this is my SAP ID. So if I click on it, and basically I have already selected it, and just click this particular options, and now we have to click on OK. So now if I just click on OK, so SIP2 party number is already there. Now after filtering all the informations, you can find all the informations like one delivery document is already available. So you have to start the picking process. So you have to select this particular line, and there are 2 options are available. Like one is basically the in table format, like less number of row will be available, and if I select these options, so here you can find the more details will be also available over here. Now here you can find, if I check the display options or the view options, here you can find the peak option is already available, and the normal status is right now not yet processed. Basically the general good issue is not yet completed. So I just click on peak, and again it will take some time, and if you just scroll down, and this is my outbound delivery document number, net weights, each and everything is already available. And here you can find there are two picking status is already available, but maybe in your case 0 up to picking options also be available. Okay, the reason is that I have already entered the picking quantity as a 5, and for dealer touring bike black and for professional touring bike black, the 2 option is also available. But what are the things you have to do? So if you notice that 0 up to is basically available over here, so not picking process is continue over here, so you have to click on this particular. So first you have to select this item, click on the expandable options, scroll down, and here you can find, for my case, my picking quantity and delivery quantity both are 5. But if in your case, if picking quantity is 0, then you have to enter picking quantity as a 5. Okay, and make sure you enter the storage location as a FZ00. So like FZ00, and definitely the system will get the predefined value, so you have to select it. Then click on apply. Apply means we are giving the permission that for dual touring bike black must be picked from storage location FG00, that is the finished good, and the plant is this, and the quantity is 5. So we just click on apply. Now the same thing must be do for professional touring bike black. So again select the professional touring bike black and expand it, and again just check how many picking quantity are available. If it is 0, enter the true, and make sure your storage location FG00 must be selected. If yes, then click on apply, and then immediately you can find 0 of 2 must be converted as a 2. Okay. Now here you can find the save option is also available, so you have to click on save. Okay, now after saving all the informations, I have to just go back to the previous screen. Again, if I click on the peak options, and you can find automatically my postcode issue is already available. That means my truck is already loaded, and here you can find the postcode issue is already available. The option is activated, so you have to click on postcode issue. That means you are giving the permissions from this particular locations 2 and 5 and 2 bike must be picked up. Okay, so that's why you can find I have already moved to the next steps. Like okay, okay. Now that part is already done. Now if I just go back, and here you can find the postcode issue 1 is already available. So make sure you have click on this particular options. Okay, so I just click on postcode issue, and postcode issue basically the date is already available as a today's date, and you have to confirm, and just by clicking on the postcode issue 1, and it will take some time. And here you can find good issue has already been posted for delivery. So basically I know that my good issue is already posted, so in the same document we cannot start the delivery process again and again, which is already posted. So I just click on close, and come back to the SAP access menu. Now if I want to check my status that my step number 9 is completed or not, or this is the 11th step number, so if I just click on OK, the icon, there is a more icon, more options, click on student monitoring section, global bike monitoring section. You have to check the module, that is the sales and distribution case study theory, and click on choose, and here you can find my step number 11 is successfully completed. Okay, that means your picking and packing of part is already done. Now in the next step is basically we have to check what are the material, how many materials are available in our plant and storage locations. Okay,